Okay, I believe we are live. Welcome back, everyone. A very fond good afternoon to you all. I did do the first episode of this previously, but it turns out I jumped the gun. The update for Baldur's Gate that would make all previous saves incompatible has only just dropped. So I was too eager, and I did 2 hours of content that are just wrong. I can't get them back. So I'll be starting again. So if you saw my previous stream, you can probably disregard this one entirely. However, there are some new features as part of the there are some new features as a result of the update. For example, if you saw before, Shadowheart can now be saved from the Nautiloid at the beginning instead of that being impossible. And there's other things that I'm not aware of myself. So this will be good because I played the game before, all the way to the end of the first early access. So now I'll be able to play it again. There's a little bit new for me, a little bit new for you. So we're gonna jump right in. And we'll start with a sexy little cutscene. This always reminds me of Skyrim. With the opening of the trailer for that, with the big wall that has Oblivion on it and all that sort of stuff. Just good. I'm going to try not to say the same jokes as I did before. Unfortunately, I'm just not that funny, so I might just have to repeat that. So if you could just pretend that's not that I'm saying it for the first time, that'd be great. God, look at this guy. There's Laziel, one of our main companions. Good old fighter. A little bit of a POV shot. Look at this guy and his outfit. I mean, I love the pauldrons, but just not for me. I just hate the architecture of it. Look at it. Disgusting. Yep, just reach in with your bare hands. That's fine. So one of the things I will be doing for this game is I will be playing a character called Locke Dangerfield, who I currently play on a podcast called Modular, which you can find on Spotify and other podcasting sites. The whole point of Modular that sets it differently from other. Oh Jesus Christ! I forgot you have to see the whole thing. You have to see the whole thing go under the. I hate that. The whole point of the podcast is that it looks at playing modules themselves, as hence the name, and gives a little bit of advice for both players and DMs, so you can get an idea of how actually playing it. Because reading horrible. Reading the module itself might not give you enough insight to what the game's actually like. So that's what we do with that. So I'm recording this to go up on our YouTube, but I'm also streaming it, so you people can have a look and see what it's like. That's not how you spell Dangerfield. I had the idea for Locke Dangerfield over 7 years ago, and was originally a bard, but then gradually matured into the beautiful warlock that he is. So he's a noble, so he's a proud rich boy. Who's got a little bit of a cold shoulder about that, a little bit unhappy with that. Half elf to get that tasty charisma bonus, and we'll give you poison spray. Poison spray is a good one to have because it's short range. You get dexterity, ranged attacks dexterity based, both in this game and on the tabletop. And if someone's too close to you, you get a penalty to that. So poison spray will be good for when people are trying to kill us and they're very close with their swords and things. Don't need wisdom. Yeah, don't need wisdom. Himbo, gonna give myself constitution instead because it'll make me less easy to kill. I'm going to try and power through this because I've already made this character once. So yeah, we want voice number 1, which is like velvet.
Where to next?
Look at that.
What was that?
Beautiful. That's the face. Blue eyes. Hair, that's the hair we want. And we want it to be Previously, I didn't have a tattoo, but I was taking a look at them earlier, and this I think is Infernal Scrawl, and because he's going to be a warlock, specifically a warlock of the Fiend, so you'll be indebted to a patron that is a devil or a demon or some other kind of horrible hell-like creature. I thought it'd be nice to have a physical reminder. I just enjoy it. I enjoy the pact being physical in of itself. So we don't want it to be blue. We want it to be black. Because being a warlock, one of the reasons I really enjoy warlocks, both in this and the tabletop game, is because I think they're the only, in my opinion, the only class that that inherently has like a story to them. Like you can infer background from, say, a rogue or a fighter. You know, a cleric, for example, would probably have trained in a monastery or something like that. So you can infer that. But a warlock necessitates that they must have made contact with some eldritch being of unimaginable power and made some kind of deal, which I think is such an interesting way to start the game, to have like to be indebted, to have like a goal, to have an NPC essentially that is watching over you, not so much like a god, but one that takes a more deal-like role in your life, which may or may not be good. Also, the outfit is amazing. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Love that, love this, love the burgundy. Looks amazing. So the subclass, we're going, like I said before, we're going to go for the Fiend. At the moment, they've only got the Great Old One as the other one. So usually there are many others. In the campaign I currently play with Modular, the podcast, I'm the Archfey, which is very good for like role playing and social elements. But if I could go back, I would do the Fiend, because we're currently doing Tyranny of Dragons, which is a very combat-heavy module, and the Fiend has very good bonuses towards that, which will become apparent later. We'll grab Mage Hand to telekinetically grab some stuff. So yeah, if you, where is it, down here? Dark One's Blessing. You get if you kill a creature, you get health back, which is insanely useful. And this game is quite difficult. We don't want either of those. Quite difficult in terms of combat. Like it's a bit old school in that sense, in that of RPGs that are difficult to do. But I think we'll be okay. So we'll do the two fire-based ones, Hellish Rebuke and Burning Hands. Stay with that. You know, we want to stay on theme here. We want to stay on brand. Burning Hands is a good one, as you see, 3d6 fire damage, which is also short range, so that's very good. And Hellish Rebuke is very nice as well, because you can activate it before being hit and then do automatic damage to whatever hit you, which is quite good. Yeah, little tattoo, little sexy little tattoo there. Intimidation I don't think we want. I think we're going to go for Deception. Or should I go for Investigation? Then we go for if I go for Investigation, how much do I get? I get +3, because I already get +3 as Charisma spell for Charisma for Deception. So I think we'll go for Investigation. That'll come up a fair bit to try and see anything that's hidden or whatnot. He's weak. He's a himbo. Very charismatic. He's relatively intelligent. He's relatively intelligent, and he's beefy-ish, but not strong. Very good. All right.
Tell me.
So this is the weird part of the game, where you have to design someone who you're attracted to. It's one I did before in the stream. This comes up later, possibly if you use certain abilities. But just has to create someone who's very attractive to your character. Previously, when I did this, I made a dwarf, which was a lot of fun. But I think going with the Fiend, we're going to go for a Tiefling. Thank you, Coronavid. The last time I played this as well, the music was incredibly high. So see, my master volume is down at 10. So let's half that and take a look. See if that's any better. The game's just incredibly loud. It's I'm sure that's a problem with how I'm recording this, but this is the second time I've done a stream, so that is problematic on my end because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll just breeze through this. Yeah. Did this previously. Get them good old horns. Make you more devilish. That's. Yeah, more devilish. Demonic red eyes. Perfect, that's what we want. Nice black hair. Now that looks like a devil I would sell my soul to. And let's give her some Darth Maul style. Yeah, very nice. Bit of makeup to make that even darker. Yep, that's exactly the kind of person I think myself and Locke would fall in love with, promise their soul to, and then regret it for the rest of their lives. Alright, off he goes. God, look at the size of that mantle. That's like 6 feet. Tip to tip. Doesn't seem to care that his buddy's dead. 2 of them. God. Terrible co-workers. I can't actually hear anything. I think we're supposed to be... No, I think that might be a glitch. Let me... I can't pause this. Let me see if there is... No. Oh, there we go. Ugh. God, what a terrible day to just be in Baldur's Gate, just going about trying to get some milk, and then suddenly this happens. I hate the design of it. I hate the tentacleness. Love this. Love some Dragon Riders though. Excellent. I see the dragons, but where are the dungeons? That's the kind of humour you can expect in this stream, so buckle in for that. Oof. Ooh, there we go. I love it when that happens in a game or anything, when someone jumps off something and they're doing a free fall. Gets swept up underneath. Very good. Okay, once the cutscene's over, I'll turn up master volume and lower music. Thank you again, Coronavid. You are my shining beacon who is going to make this stream bearable for everyone else watching, so I appreciate it. Love a little canyon. Now this is pod racing. Again, same kind of humour you can expect from this. God, you just can't find the drivers anymore. Hello, Leziel. The graphics are beautiful. Look at all that. It looks gorgeous. The new update has overhauled all the graphics and stuff, so it just looks gorgeous. Look at that slime. You can almost taste it. Mwah! Up you get, Lesio. Up you get. Heyo. So for those in the know, this level of hell is called Avernus, where you can go to in the module Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, which I ran for some friends previously. We didn't finish it. I'm not convinced it's that good of a module, but it's there's some really interesting aspects of gameplay that they allow for when you're physically in hell. It's got a lot of Mad Max themes, which is pretty cool. Alright, options. So let's turn up master volume to 10, and then music volume we'll put down to like 20. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. Being a warlock, I'm sure this isn't the worst thing to happen to Locke.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind
A delicious broth. Investigate the pool. Our first roll. If this roll goes poorly, that's the rest of the game gone. You gotta be superstitious about your dice rolls. Oop. Sorry guys, rest of the stream's gonna be awful. One off, just being mocked.
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
Nothing more than meets the eye. Well, I'm not gonna touch it.
At the ready.
Usually that would be a very warlock thing to do. To just touch shit. Grab that potion of speed. What's this? Don't want that. It's gross.
Dead. Good. Another step forward.
Look at this horrible HR Geiger design. Look at this. I hate it. Going anywhere is disgusting. Viscous chair.
Am I in the hells?
Very, very disappointing. Frankly, disgusting. If I'm being honest. Oh, here we go.
Something's on my mind.
This guy can't handle his grog, am I right? That's because his brain's hanging out.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Not an appropriate time to use the word quiver. Hated that.
Before they
Very
return.
evocative. Look at it.
They return. The enemy. So many enemies.
I believe it is possible to play with a controller. I haven't tried myself. I've got Divinity on the PlayStation, which I've done that for. I don't know about this one. I mean, I could always give it a go at another point, but because I think it being point and click, it's a little easier with the mouse. I'm sure you could bind some controllers to it. I mean, it's on Steam, so you can get it through like the big picture or whatever it's called.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know a creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
Arcana failed. Wow, I'm not doing so well on these. However, for those in the know, it's an intellect devourer, which is like essentially like the cats of the mind flayers, which are the squid face dudes. We'll see some of them a bit later on. Awful. I don't know why. I've got magic. I've got a knife. I've got all of these things. But this fucker is just like nah. Let's use bare hands. Go in, no gloves, no nothing. Disgusting.
Never wanted the easy path.
Disgusting. Doesn't even wash them.
These boots have seen everything. Must be on my way.
But yeah, this game plays an awful lot like Divinity. I mean, it's made by the same people, Larian Studios. So if you like Divinity, you'll probably like this. And I think this is a relatively good stepping off point for people who want to get into D&D but don't know how or much about it. I think it's pretty accurate portrayal. And it's quite nice. Here we are.
This is your end.
Look at those graphics. They've really improved with this update.
And your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes. Oh, my head. What is this? Squall.
You can't beat me, Charles.
You are no
A little bit of X-Men humour there.
Blackith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
It was jewel encrusted armor, very nice.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Played this before, I know she is, she's Laziel. We'll get that later. Onward then.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
The update was a really, really hefty boy. It was 80 gigabytes, which is, you know, a game in its own right. Ooh, Eldritch Blast. Get used to Eldritch Blast. We'll be seeing that a lot. That's Warlock's bread and butter. Another one, and we'll take you out.
Now, to the helm.
We didn't see any turn-based combat there because they didn't notice me, so we'll get some of that later. If we'd saved the brain, that's what it would look like. So I think we made the right choice when we decided, hey, maybe we leave the brain and don't help out the brain. Ooh, crossbow will take that. Caustic bulb. From a gameplay perspective, that'll be useful. From a roleplay perspective, I do not want to touch it. So yeah, that's where we're at. What's this? Short bow. Yeah, let's give you a light crossbow instead. Give you a little bit of a better chance. Ooh, a garnet ring. Quick.
Bo got me. Got me. Right in the gut. Tell the babes I'll be alright.
Oh god.
The mind flayers have already enthralled her. Leave her, or we will share her fate.
Oof, out of the frying pan, am I right? Like most D&D games. Oh god. Most D&D games start in a cabin, because you're having a nice old pint and deciding to go on an adventure. This is what a way to get the party together. God, we gotta get off the ship, guys. Dragons will. Look at that! Oh, gorgeous bit of Eldritch Blast there. See, even though Warlocks are my favourite class within the tabletop version, they can get a little bit boring because Eldritch Blast is so overpowered, especially at low levels, and higher, but especially at low levels because it's 1d10 damage, which is an insane amount to have for a spellcasting group. And you can get essentially perks that increase your damage. So you basically become a machine that just keeps doing Eldritch Blast. So it's you have to come up with some ways to roleplay that's better, so that you can use it. We don't have to worry about that as a game because we'll be able to control other party members, so we'll be able to have a bit of diversity. Mucous membrane, disgusting, disgusting. Okay, I'm not doing too much damage to this. There we go. Again, hate these doors. Look at that. Just the worst. I hate how it pulses. It's bad enough that it does that. Disgusting.
Istik, back! Touch nothing
nothing without knowing its
Okay,
purpose.
can't read that. Can't read that.
Annihilate.
Okay, well I'm not going to click the button that says annihilate because I'm a smart cookie.
Let's see.
Let's go meet our healer of the group.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Fun little fact about this game: everyone, nearly all the people you talk to, all of your party members are assholes. Most of them. And I get for character development, you have to start from a bad place, and like they have to develop and learn how to be work as a team for all that good found family tropes. But they're all horrible. Like honestly, just then it's like we have no time for stragglers. It's not going to hurt us to try and help her, is it? Come on, yes. There we go. 17. 10 more than we needed. Easy peasy.
Falling runes. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Hold your horses.
Hurry, please.
So before the, like I was saying before the update, you couldn't free her. You just had to let her go. So it's nice that they've added that.
The console appears dormant.
And that's why it pays to be a
Console
warlock. Look at
comes
this.
to life.
Not now. We must go to the helm.
Oh, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to talk to you, Shadowheart. Not crazy about the bangs and ponytail look,
Damn thing was
personally.
going to be my coffin.
The braids.
Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Can you just play nice?
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Locke Dangerfield.
One moment.
Shadowheart, my god. Shadowheart is just... Oh, what a terrible name. But, oh well.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Oh, that mysterious box that you picked up isn't important, has nothing to do with anything. Well, I smell a character arc, little character quest there.
Light on my feet.
Mind flare pod, disgusting.
How many have you infected?
I don't remember this room actually.
Mean anything?
Okay, can't read. I guess I can't read. Just can't read it. Elaborate key. Ooh, it's a story item. Yeah, of course I'll take that.
For what?
Always take a key if you can.
Here goes nothing.
Let's take a look at this little pod here.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
I feel like if I press that button, something bad's gonna happen. So, I've already saved one person. That's 100% my quota for getting out of here. I've done my good bit. Elaborate reliquary. Heyo, that's what the key does. So we immediately Eldritch Room. Some bigger machine. Interesting.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
Oh. Okay, well maybe I should touch it then.
Carry me.
Yeah, so I guess we immediately learn the purpose of that key.
We must not delay.
Well, there we go. Did I make the wrong choice? I feel like I did. Knew it. Great.
Change her. Change This may be our fate.
How many hours gameplay is the game now? I don't know. I think because they've added a new section, which they say I think is gonna be like 20 hours worth of gameplay. And if you do nothing but the main quest, I think it's about 20 hours. But there's a few other bits and bobs you can do, so you can probably push it to something like 30. That's just my experience with it. I could be entirely wrong.
Press ahead.
But yeah, I just think that's what that is.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Play nice. Honestly, we're all in the same boat, quite literally. And the boat is full of tentacles and it's flinging itself through hell.
On my way.
Let's just play nice. As one of my friends said, they really want a bake-off mod to just make everyone 50% nicer. Ooh. Bon appetit.
Connects the nerves of the transponder. We must escape now.
Don't want to touch that. I love how Locke looks around. Like, is he talking to me? Do I have a job now? Yeah, we don't. Oh, what is that? Never seen that before. A Hell's Orb. That's disgusting. Don't want that. Let's run over here. Oh, that was weird and quick. You're a fighter. Go fight.
I will not know failure.
Oh, gorgeous. 18. Ah, yes, please. That's why she's on. That's why she's on the team, guys. Okay, let's try our classic, or not that, Sacred Flame, the bread and butter of the cleric.
Incandescent!
Oh, only 3 damage. That's not bit disappointing, Shadowheart, if I'm being honest.
No.
Okay, well, you know, I can hardly talk as it transpires. Go get it. There we go.
Taking position.
So this demon or devil here, Commander Zolk, is an NPC in that Modular I was talking about, Descent into Avernus. So you can meet him and talk to him and possibly kill him, or you know, like help him out if that's what you'd like to do.
On my way.
Yeah, I think we should just stay clear of this little squabble that's going on.
Your spine is mine.
Ugh. Who wants a spine? You can't. Like, for what purpose? Like a collection? Use it as a belt? A spine belt would be. I mean, I'm not, you know, into that kind of thing, but a spine belt would be pretty cool, actually. Oh, well, you did your best.
Got to move.
Let's use a guiding bolt. Use one of those spell slots. Look at that. Gorgeous. Don't even get to find out what the hell Baldur does because we just keep killing them.
Time to press ahead.
Dark One's Blessing. See how my health jumped up? And that's why it's useful.
Make way.
Tentacles on Commander Zork.
Have to keep going.
So I got 7. Ah! See, that was my fault. I pressed. It's too hasty. Press enter too quickly.
moving.
One day I'll catch a break.
Looks like it's going to be Lezael who's going to do the old button.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Oh, not quite gripping those though. Just like a scene out of Aragon. Remember that? Remember Aragon? Remember those books? The film? Wow. Oof. That's what you get for not wearing your seatbelt. A little bit of a bug there, not being able to physically grab the thing. But we can use our imaginations. That's what D&D is all about. It's about improvisation. It's about using the theatre of the mind, which is honestly the worst title. But that is unfortunately what the type of D&D is, where you don't have any physical props to use. It's just called theatre of the mind, which just sounds like the most pretentious title. Babe, what are you going to do? This will come up later. It's a bit. All the rest of them seem to be, having a decent. That's a bit odd, ain't it? But then again, I'm playing a warlock, so I can't judge. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to show that. I'm supposed to show the cutscene first. Yeah, pretty shocking thing to see when you're trying to see Mars in retrograde or whatever. Here's some characters we're going to come across later. Here's a nice little hobgoblin who we'll probably end up killing. There's a nice little drow who they've changed her hair 3 times now. Up until the update as well, she was the only character who had full frontal nudity. I don't know if that's still the case because of the update. You also don't need to know why I know that. It's not important. It's irrelevant. We'll move on. But yeah, this will be the crux of the first act of the game. Can't handle his grog. I love him looking over at the mind flames like, first time. There we go. Well, you may be wondering how I got here. Record scratch, freeze frame. The comedy special is now underway. Safe and sound. Up you get. Ooh, look at that. Still pulsating. Love it.
I can't believe I'm in one piece.
Fish. Nope.
I should speak.
Oh, there's Shadowheart. So usually you find her much later on, because you weren't able to get her out before. It's a shame she's the healer, so I'm not going to take her artifact. I don't think that'll be very nice.
You're alive.
Got a little bit of bedside
I'm
manner,
alive.
Locke. Don't just shake her.
How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, And most of all, a healer.
You're the healer!
We might have escaped.
That's
but we
you!
still have these little monsters in our heads.
Alright.
We need each other. And we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
In romantic comedies, this is what they call the meet cute.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that.
Ah, look how
Lead the
pleased he
way.
is. Yeah, we did the right thing. Much like in Divinity and other games, your characters have approval and disapproval, depending on what you do. Hello, cheese wheel. Let's send that to camp. Crack open a cheese wheel later
The
on.
gods are watching me.
Don't want to hear that.
Put up a fight by
hat.
the looks of it. Not that it mattered in the end.
Wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby.
There must be. Shanties for the Bitch Queen. So again, I did this. I've run through this part a couple of days ago when I did my first stream, which was all in vain. And when I did that stream, I made the mistake of singing this shanty. So I will, in the name of fairness, I will also sing this for this stream. So bear with me. And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask you... I keep falling over this part. We ask to sail your skirt, if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours, with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchors still, the wind won't move without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait gladly years and days till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. I think the last bit is more sea shanty-ish in terms of its rhythm and cadence. This is a terrible line. It's very difficult to... it's Baldur, very difficult to get that one on. But,
With haste.
you know, what are you going to do? One of my favourite films is Master and Commander. A few sea shanties in there. A very sad letter on a dead person. Nice bit of environmental storytelling. Presumably we'll be able to find them once we eventually get to Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate isn't in the game yet, despite the name, as a city.
Inside?
So what are you going to do? Fish. Fish. So usually you find Shadowheart trying to break down this door, and she can't, and then you help her out.
Seems simple enough.
These are going to be how we fast travel, so it's good to just
Here we go.
make sure we know about it.
Won't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
There is another entrance because I've played this before.
What path lies before
Oh.
me?
More of those wretched things. Better stay back.
One strike could be lethal.
One strike could be lethal. Just range attack. Okay, that's not so good.
I'm ready.
Still learning the one spell slot. We'll use that. For those who don't know, spell slots are basically how many times you can use certain spells. Most spells require you to use a spell slot. The Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so it doesn't require you to use one at all. Oh, do I not have any? Oh, did I use it for something? So one of the reasons Eldritch Blast is so overpowered is because of that, because it doesn't cost anything for you to
Need to
use.
stay focused.
bonk it,
You found
and we're
well.
done.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Now we're a good team, and we're going to get even better
Let's see
teams.
what we have here.
So we're our team is going to be made up of the healer, Shadowheart, the fighter,
Let's try this
Laziel,
way.
and one other character we're about to meet. One of the most popular characters in this game is a rogue, and a lot of people love the rogue. A lot of people fancy the rogue. Ooh, I can't stand him. I hate him. So he will not be joining our party. He will be doing nothing but staying behind at camp and maybe, perhaps, occasionally coming to help me open a door if I can't open it myself. But I never met a door that Eldritch Blast couldn't open. So,
Breathe deep.
besides the one we just came across, of course. Hey, hey, hey. I am not proficient in it, but it does look very good. Finally crafted silver locket engraved with the words for Papa. I'm Papa now. I am Papa. Weird to put the rapier across your back, but hey, do what you like.
With haste.
Did you successfully remove the brain this go? Hello, Runkle Skeleton. Pleasure to have you with us. No. No, I didn't even try. I just straight up killed it. So, yeah. Still use his bare hands though. They haven't. Ooh, locked. They haven't. The update hasn't allowed us to
Swift as my feet can
put
carry me.
gloves on or just destroy it some other way. Unfortunately, but I don't know if you saw we were able to get Shadowheart out of her pod, so that's pretty good. Oh, and here he is, the guy I hate.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Okay, here we go.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Do you now? Oh,
There,
take a bath,
in the
Locke.
grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily stand back.
There. Can you see it?
You might notice, Runkle, I've given Locke a little tattoo, little aperitif for to represent his pact. Oh, and it didn't work out. Oh, he tried to kill us. Oh, who knew? Who thought that was going to happen?
Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you. Keep your distance.
Oh, okay. So last time they didn't,
No
like, she just stood behind and they didn't even.
I need him alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Yes, look at that. She's going in for going into
I
bat
saw
for me.
you on the
Beforehand, she
ship.
just let this all happen. Inspired by Post Malone. I don't know if Post Malone has any kind of pact with a devil. Headbutt the elf. Couldn't do it last time because 14 is a tall order. Heyo! Look at that. Yeah, the devs watched our stream and immediately let her come back in. Ooh!
You son of a...
Excellent. That is so satisfying. Ooh! Oh! Oh no!
Your mind twists.
What happened to his legs?
Familiar eyes, prowling.
Oh, that was horrible.
Busy streets.
I didn't.
You try to hold
I wasn't the only one who saw that, right?
but it fades to the worm. The light
That was disgusting.
of fear.
Yeah, we don't care.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did.
He punched the highlights out of her hair.
I saw it during... whatever just happened.
Punched the gravity out of him. Excellent.
I was ready
Punched,
to decorate the
headbutted him
ground with
into
your
a 45-degree angle. And I'll do it again.
I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice.
It won't. I hate you. You're
My
awful.
name's Astarion.
You're clearly a
I was in
vampire.
Baldur's Gate when those beasts snapped.
You're not as charming as you think you are.
They're strong and
I'm
silent.
not giving you anything.
All right. Please tell me you at least know something about these worms. No. Of that much we can be
I
certain.
do like the frills. To give him some credit,
These
I do like the
worms
frills.
are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it? I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers.
When a vampire refers to other people as a
And
herd, you
I
know it's
hate to
bad.
turn down
You know it's
an
bad.
invitation. Ooh.
Clearly a vampire, not as charming as you think you are, but enough about me. It is, I have been, on multiple different times, been told that out of a group of friends that I would, if I had to be a supernatural creature, be a vampire. Yeah, I love the drama of it. I don't like what he does with it.
So much blood.
First of all, where's the cape?
They should be trying to.
So, you know, get a cape and then maybe we can talk.
Get her out of there!
Got purple on you. I made that joke last stream as well.
Don't die.
So just gonna recycle that one.
Help. Yes. It's my daughter.
Clearly isn't. Clearly isn't though, is it? Oh, this didn't happen last time.
You want to kill her?
Oh no. Oh. This didn't happen last time. Where's the... Right.
Intended!
Okay, well, that didn't work out. If we can kill the Mind Flayer, we can prevent them from killing them, because they're just innocents. Did I ever play Vampire the Masquerade? No, I have a... I made a character for one. And I would like to run a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. Because there's a lot of interesting developments with
Fire
it.
in the sky, and then
I also, just to show how much of a nerd I am,
oh God!
I don't care what you're talking about. To show how much of a nerd I am, I played one of their interactive novels, which was very good. It was very interesting. One of the things I like about Vampire the Masquerade as an RPG is you have, and you've got. I can't remember what they're exactly called, but it's like personality and then nature, and essentially it's what people think, like how you present yourself on the outside, and then what, like, deep down who you are, and you get XP based on whether. So, for example, if you're quite gregarious as a personality, you get points for dealing with things socially. While if your nature is that deep down you'll do anything to survive, you get points for doing anything to survive, which is a really interesting way of developing characters and personality. I think it's a really nice tool for roleplay. Yeah.
God, I think you're right. It called out from the wreckage.
Sounds just like my daughter, but she's been
Just
dead
like
10
my dog.
years.
But she's been dead for years.
There you go. I'm a prophet.
Thing got into our heads, drove us mad.
Yeah, well, it's dead now, so, you know.
Wrecked our boat, just trying to get close to it. What do we do now?
Could be worse. Your ship didn't fall out of the sky. I don't want to be associated with the ship.
Not a chance. It's bloody driftwood. And we're in the middle of nowhere, and even... Oh, wait.
But
You. I can feel you.
if your daughter's dead and my daughter's dead, who's steering the ship?
There's something in your head. Please, we'll take our chances out here. Just leave us be.
Yeah, fine by me. Ooh, and we get to level up. Done. So Agonizing Blast is amazing because it adds your charisma modifier to the damage it deals. So it's that'll be for us at the moment. It'll be +3. So that's +3 damage every time you hit, which is very useful. This isn't useful at all. So we are going to do. Sky Self. Repelling Blast, that's it. Repelling Blast is super useful because a lot of enemies are much stronger than you, and a lot of enemies stand on cliffs, and a lot of enemies will die by being pushed off. Honestly, most of the bosses in here I will be killing in very non-heroic ways, so buck up for that. This isn't your mum's D&D, this is new fancy D&D. Let's go Armor Agathis, why not? Why not? Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Spells. Said this before, mad that they picked Create Water instead of Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds, Cleric's bread and butter. I will do Create or Destroy Water because there's going to be a lot of fire in this game. And when you use Inflict Wounds, give a bit of damage, and Guiding Bolt, keep Guiding Bolt, that's a good one. And they're a trickster, so they get Invoke Duplicity, which is like have a little clone, which is nice. Alright, moving on. Let's go meet my favourite character.
What path lies before me?
Is he up this way? Yeah.
There's goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
I will check for supplies. Potion of Healing. And a Goblin Scimitar. Look at that. It's made out of twine. Yeah, I won't take that.
Moving ahead.
I have a theory about goblins and orcs from like Lord of the Rings and games like this, where they're like Roman soldiers in the sense that they're all taught combat, but they're also all taught how to build like forts and defensive, which is why everything is made out of any scavenged shit. That's my theory.
That's unexpected.
Oh, look at him.
Last I saw you, you were lying in a crucible's worth of blood.
New
An
graphics.
intellect devourer nibbling at your ear. Glad to see my eyes deceive me. I'm Gale. Well met.
Well met indeed.
Very same. A traumatizing experience, if an instructive one.
God, look at that quivering. Yeah.
Nautiloids are incredibly rare vessels, a mind flayer colony's most guarded secret, and a gift pack's greatest prize. Not to mention, you're staring at me like a Rashimi at a blackboard. You're no wizard, are you?
Very rude. So again, last time I played, I'm better than the wizard. I'm a warlock. It's like a straight A student saying I spent all night studying, and you going I fucked the teacher. That's the equivalent, so I won't say that. His beard is no longer dancing, so I guess they nipped that one in the bud, which is tragic.
Because I need one, but it'll have to wait. The primary need now is a healer. I take it you recall the
R.I.P.
insertion
dancing
of the
beard.
parasite.
Danced too hard, scattered too much.
Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it'll turn us into mind flayers?
Yeah, listen.
Process known as seromorphosis?
Seromorphosis.
It is to be avoided. I assume you're no accomplished healer either. Powerful cleric, maybe? Then we'll have to find one. And fast. You and I are in a whole lot of trouble. We need help. And I'm not sure where we'll find
Look
it.
at this, Novelty. He's gonna be joining us.
How about we embark on the quest for a healer together?
Look at that. He's joining us just because he wants to. I don't have to convince him. It's none of this. Oh, you're weaker than me. You'll just slow me down. It's hey, let's be buds. Please join.
Most excellent. Then, without further ado, let's be off. Besides, looks like you keep some interesting company. A woman with shadows for eyes, deep as the dark lake. Pleasure, madam.
Oh, what a charmer.
Is it indeed? We'll see.
What a charmer. Cool. So we now have Gale, who's a wizard, as you saw. What spells does he have? He's got Grease. Grease is great. Look at that hog. Grease is fantastic. It makes people slip up. That's going to save our bacon, if you'll forgive the pun. Fog Cloud, I don't think we really need. Sleep is very useful, makes things fall asleep. Thunderwave is pretty good. Featherfall. Featherfall is going to be useful for when we want to jump off a cliff and don't want to die in the resulting fall. What else we got? Jump, magic missiles, pretty good. Chromatic Orb, that's a new one. That's good. That basically just it does a random amount of elemental damage. Oh, you get to pick it in the regular game. You have to in the regular like tabletop you have to roll a die and it tells you what it does. And we will do false life to give them a bit of health. Yes, that is a lot of shit for a level 2 wizard. That's wizards are very weak, but in terms of like physically, and they don't have an awful lot of spell slots. So how many spell slots do you have?
No rest for the wicked.
He only has 3 spell slots, so we can't use all this stuff just constantly. However,
These things have stayed interesting.
however, as
Never
wizards
went
go
for the
on,
easy
they
path.
become much more powerful. Which I want to go up here, don't I? Yeah, they get a lot more spell options than a warlock, but
Must have been here a
warlocks
while.
are a little bit stronger, a little bit harder to kill, a little bit beefier,
Very well.
which is why I picked one of the reasons I picked one. Let's go find Laziel, and this time we're going to try not to kill anyone.
Through.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
Pot kettle,
The
mate.
thing's dangerous.
You do look like demons.
Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull
Can I watch this off?
hurls in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
You again. Get rid of them.
Right, let's try and deceive them yet again. And if they don't take this, we're gonna have to kill them. Hot damn! 16.
He's right. Let's go.
And they
We
all
need to check out that
approve.
blast. You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
Ooh, yeah, tell us where this camp is. Because this camp is... hey! Look at that. Charisma based. Does the level progression follow vanilla D&D? It does. I think it might have like 1 or 2 other spells
Northwest.
and other bits.
Look for Nettie.
But it does.
Wherever your
It's
wound, she
pretty.
can mend it.
It's pretty
And be
accurate to the game.
There are goblin
To
traps
the
everywhere.
roleplay. The tabletop rather.
Nymessa. Come.
But again, with the new update, I don't know what changes they've made. Like Chromatic
Enough
Orb, they've
gawking.
added.
Get me
So
down.
I don't know what other. I don't know what other bits they might have
Another
added
step
for
forward.
that. But it looks pretty. It looks pretty faithful. Hello.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
Auspicious,
But
is
the
it?
longer we wait, the more it consumes.
Spoiler, no,
My
it doesn't.
people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Oh, and that's bold because in the earliest of this game, Shadowheart very much did not respond to kindness whatsoever. Really didn't like that. And what exactly is a creme fraiche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaik tadpole, we must report to a caretaker for purification.
Purification definitely means we'll die. Let's find this creme
You have
fraiche.
made an ally from Kresh Kalir.
Oh, get over
Few
it.
know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
Fool. No point in showing a mad dog kindness. It'll still bite you in the end.
Rude and
You've a
unnecessary.
sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a
Not
camp.
good.
One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
It's quite a scar. Cool. And now you're on our team. And it's good because we get a nice little fighter. Little bit boring. Can't give you any new things. Oh, did I not? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's and now let's run down here to try and pop back into this temple. This forgotten cave we're in.
You! Not another step, hear me?
Oh, this is new.
Boss! Got company up here!
I'm not gonna lie, like, if you do not listen to me talk my way out of this, I will, like, we will just kill you all. Like, let's not. We'll give you, like, this is D&D, mate. We give you one chance, and if you say no, we're adventurers. We're basically just serial killers with a job.
It's ours. All of it.
Can you multi-class followers? Not as of yet, I don't think so.
Poisonous?
No, yeah, I don't believe you can. You can pick certain elements of it. So, for example, with Gale, we could have picked which whether abjuration or evocation as a school of wizardry spells, which would which would change what spells he learns. So you can do that, but I don't think you can multi-class. So yeah, I think their storylines are too linked to their classes to allow for that. Go on, jump down. Ruh-roh.
I will not know failure.
Nicely done. So that was an attack of opportunity. In D&D, if a character, if you're in melee range of a character and try and move from it, that character gets an attack of opportunity where it gets a roll and attack against you. Very kind of you to hang around this oil well.
Still breathing.
Critical miss. Come on, do better than that, Locke.
Darkness, guide my hand.
There we go. Oh, Torgo. Oh, you're still alive. Okay.
Let me recite their demise.
Impero Tibi!
Oh, that's not good. Looks like they're a ranger. One of them Dunedain, I think. Cool. Let's wait for this fire to die out. Oh, or we don't need to, because you can create water, can't you? Oh, it's level 1 spell. We'll save that for a better time.
Can't give up now. Need to find a way forward.
Leather armor. So I get disadvantage on stealth rolls with the padded armor, but it looks so much better. I can't do it. Can't do it. I will send it to camp. I will keep it to sell on later when I meet someone. Barton. Alchemist fire. We'll take that. Yeah, I'll take a torch. As a half elf, I get dark vision. Journey through the dungeon. We got fun and games. That's the only joke about junglers I know. As a half elf, you get dark vision.
No handle.
So you can just so you can see a little bit better than humans can. Are critical failures just treated as misses, or are you punished more? Just treated as misses. Same as if you critically fail on a skill check, you just fail. There's no like big problem with it. Lock picking impossible. This ain't no. Eat magic. Yeah, so in the tabletop D&D, if you roll a natural 1, which is where you roll a d20 and before you add anything up, the value is 1. It means you fail in a way that causes an issue. In the same way, if you roll a 20, it's a natural 20 is a critical success and you succeed. Let's just have a quick short rest for our buddy Gale here. He's not looking too good. Okay,
Still
I'm
breathing,
also aware that
despite everything.
there is a look at the detail. They've really done some good stuff with the shading. There is a trap
Time
over
to
here.
press ahead.
So I'm just I'm gonna cheat a little bit and prep myself for it. Here we go.
Like will be done.
You know what? Let's say. Oh, there's an autosave. That's fine. Laziel, you are the one supposed to take the damage. Open this up for me, please. Our first magic weapon, the Watcher's Guide. Very good because if you miss with it, the next attack you get advantage, and it's also you can do one-handed with it now, which is good. So we'll send that to Shadowheart. She should have that. Take that and lock.
Let's move.
Touch the button. There we go. Perfect. We beat the puzzle. Okay,
Don't waste a step.
There we go. There we go. Give her the spear. Very nice. So before you weren't able to do that either. It was just a two-handed spear. So that's good because she can now use a shield with it, which will boost her. Oh, sorry, we're still on. It'll boost her AC, which is her armor class.
Be
So
wary. This place is
it'll
trapped.
be less difficult for her to be hit. Oh, pike. There you go. There's a 10. There's a one-handed weapon, which I will give to Laziel because her longsword's the same. It's versatile. Certain weapons like a longsword or spear are versatile, where you can use them in one hand
Nasty surprise.
you can use them in one hand for less damage, or you can use them in two hands for more. Ancient door.
Let's see watch how you go. With the trap.
Locked. Try lockpicking that. Oh, that's a tall order. Yep. Failed that one. Oh wait, Laziel, you have the key, don't you? Oh, I didn't want to hit her. Oh god. Oh god. Did you not grab the thing from him?
Anything of use?
Oh, I'm sorry, Laziel.
Action, not reaction.
Yeah, sorry, can't you? I thought we had the key for that.
What to do?
Do another short rest.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, we'll go back this way. Very sorry, Laziel. Okay, there's an encounter coming
I'll
up.
give it a shot.
Oh, maybe this is what the key's for. There we go.
How much farther can I go?
The dank crypt.
Have to keep
Like
going.
some dank memes.
Armed scrolls.
Scroll of
No
Burning
sign of a
Hands.
struggle.
Yes, please. There's going to be an encounter here, and after that we will end up the. Let's have a look at this. We'll end the session, and I will have ended it exactly where I ended it last time. So I'll be a net gain of 0 with that. God, I might have to equip this. How do I equip a torch? There we go. I might have to get a torch. I can't see shit. Yeah, Laziel took me shooting her in the face with her class incredibly well, considering she was ready to kill me over nothing. Nice, yeah. Okay, what have we got going on here?
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Go on, warrior versus warrior, I reckon. And we're going to do a action surge to give you her ability to give her yet another attack. So we're going to try again. 6 damage. Nice. Yeah, I think that's that.
What now?
I will have. Oh, look at that bonk on the head. Ah, stop missing, man.
Don't waste a step.
Terrible. Come on, you entombed scribes. Ah, that's not good. Silence is a very useful spell if you're going against mages, which clearly he is. Because it's any spell that requires somatic components, which are when you physically have to say a spell, can't be done. But if I just step out of it and I can do that, so it's no real problem to me. And she's got a spear, so she should be true strike and miss. Okay, great. That's fine. We don't want to make it too easy, do we? This is interesting. This is new as well. It tells you which one is doing the spell in case you want to get hit them, so that they. There we go. Oh no, you're still alive. In case you want to stop them from casting it, I suppose.
No choice but to keep going.
There we are. Perfect.
Wonder if
Over
the gods
here.
are watching me.
Time to strike.
Are there bards? Not as of yet, I don't believe. They only relatively recently added druids. So I don't think they have bards yet. I think they're planning on bringing some in, because they're just about to bring in sorcerers as well for the first time. So I think that is very, very similar. Ooh, critical hit, well done. I hope they do bring in bards, because bards are quintessential to the D&D experience.
Outsmart.
I really hope they do, but it'll probably come later.
Can't afford to let up. Let's
Here we
do
go.
this.
Ugh, that's not the
It
best one.
does it.
You also you get a kind of like look at him go. Yeah, there's a few bugs that are still working out, it would seem. You get not advantage, but you get to affect like a better chance of hitting an enemy if you attack them from behind, which is quite a nice little bit of immersion there. Because it's like a flanking rule that probably wouldn't, or that doesn't exist within D&D 5e. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Helping down character. I would like to help a down character. That's not good. So when you get downed in D&D, you have to start rolling death saves, which means that each time it's your turn, you roll a die, and if that die is if it's not high enough, you lose a little slot, and if you lose 5 of them, sorry, if you lose 3 of them, you just die. So it's not great. I don't think I have any spells I can. My path is interrupted. I can't actually do anything. I'll dash and I'll run over
On my way.
to my buddy here, so I can help him out next turn. Oh, actually no, I'll just.
Lady, help me strike.
Sorry, I'll just healing word. Just do that. There we go. That's why you want a cleric.
Gone with the weave.
Are you going to lose your save each time? I don't know. Is the answer. They've done a pretty good job so far of not doing it that much, but this is the second time. I started playing it in late 2020, and apparently in early 2020 they did the same thing. But I think now that they're adding more stuff, they're working on a way for that not to be the case. Get a little bit of health back. Oh, did I? Yeah. Yeah. That. Oh no, she's down. That's not. Oh, he's down rather. That's not good.
Heading there.
Help. So yeah, they're working on that not being the case. But yeah, if that's a worry, I think I'd if I was you, I'd wait until the game is fully finished, because at the moment the game's only got Act 1 and a bit of Act 2. I mean, like I said, we haven't even got to Baldur's Gate yet, which is what the game's called.
Taste my fury.
Oh, well done.
I can't even catch my breath.
There we go. God, that was a bit of a tough cookie. That was a tough little fight, that one. What got you? What hit you? Sorry, what hit you? No, I want help. No, I don't want to throw anything. I don't want to throw it. I want to help him. What happened, man? Buddy.
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty baubles. Fools. Their trinkets may be worth a few coins all the same.
Yeah.
One day I'll catch a break.
What's your feet? What's your feet, Gale? I don't.
If not over, then through.
Got that torch
Lots
just
of
burning
effort
my
to
ass.
hide
Very
one
nice.
sarcophagus.
Ooh, this is very good. And they made it look different. Very nice. So that will give us a Speak with Dead spell, which we can use, which is very nice. Because that spell will allow us to talk to some of the dead, and the dead will have, as long as you haven't killed them, because they don't like to talk to you if you've killed them, it'll give us the ability to chat to some corpses, which will give us more information. We can ask them a certain amount of questions. Any idea when the intended release date is? No, no, not at all. I mean, they're quite a small group, Larian Studios, so we'll see. Oh, this is new. Before, he didn't open it himself. I did. And it's Runkle Skeleton in the flesh. In HD resolution. Raisin Voldemort. Look at him go. This is a much grander entrance. Before, he sort of just stumbled out like an old man.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
What is the worth of a single mortal's life? What a wild thing. Imagine if you met someone the first time and they're like, hey, what do you think about human life? A little spooked by the crawling out of the tomb bit.
I am not the same as those thou hast slain.
Yeah, taking this in my stride. That is,
That
again,
is what thou askest.
what being a warlock's all
Wilt
about.
thou answer my question?
Seeing weird shit, doing weird shit.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Depends on the mortal.
I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge.
Basically, if they're in front of me or
Very
they're a
well.
door, they're fair game, more or less. If they stay out of my way and they're not a door,
We
they get
have
to live.
met, and I know thy face.
Not sure that's a good thing.
We will see each other again at the proper time and place.
And there we go, and then he goes and shuffles off. Yeah, you think there might be a big boss fight or something? There just isn't. He will go and stay at your camp.
These chambers are much changed.
Oh, this poor old man waking up. Yeah, he goes to stay at your camp, and while he's at your camp, he can revive any of your party, which is quite good. Let's go to the camp and end the day, and we'll end the session there. Last time we didn't get a chance to look at the camping features. Okay, so this is nice. So previously the camp was always the same. It was just a place in the wilderness. But now they've added an environment that, depending on where you are, it camps in a different way. It camps like to show you a bit more of a what's it called? Like a bit more immersive.
I have
Very
something
good.
to ask.
What do you want, Leslie?
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be
We
Igor.
all need to sleep. Continue cinematic pending, my
Be
favourite.
quick about your rest. We must locate a crash.
Okay.
A cretinous notion in a complex circumstance.
Rude.
Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest?
Very good
That
amount
the
of
Gaith do not
alliteration
still
there.
pursue us with each peal of the bell?
Crescentness and complex.
Take your rest. I will stand watch.
God, fine.
Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
All right, thank you. Thanks for that. Lazel. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Oh, okay. End the day and restore hit points spells up to fully rest. You must use enough camping supplies. Interesting. That's a new development as well, where you need camping supplies. Oh, someone in camp wishes to speak to me. Oh.
What's up for discussion?
What's up for discussion? God, you're such a nerd.
What were you two talking about? I see. I'd be careful with Lazel.
Lazel. Oh look, you got bruises and stuff. That's not. That's a nice feature as well.
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned.
What a narrow
Let's
viewpoint.
hope we rapidly find a healer. And just to be clear, come daybreak, finding a healer is our first priority.
Agreed.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away.
She disapproves because she wants to go to a creme fraiche.
Some good fortune.
Ridiculous.
Rest well.
Broke my nose. Nothing a good old nap won't fix. Yeah, it's much like in like Skyrim or Fallout, where it just goes, oh god, I've got crippled limbs. Don't worry, I'm gonna get in this bed for an hour and I'm right as rain. That's a cute little campfire. And here we are, back in a damn crypt. Okay, let's overwrite the save. Perfect. So we're back exactly where we were when I first did the stream. Net game a gain of 0. And that'll be us for today. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to do this again very soon. And yeah, if you want more D&D content, we're on episode 20 something. I can't quite remember. 23, I think, of the Modular podcast, featuring Locke Dangerfield as well as other cast members. It's a lot of fun. Do check it out. You can find that on Spotify and other such podcast sites. But until then, I'll bid you a very fond farewell, and I'll see you soon.